Blam! Stars back in the building. Welcome to a highlight review of MX vs ATV Reflex. I'll be giving you an on-the-go review while we check out what the game has to offer. Let's take a look. I'll be starting the video off with the gate race. I'm conflicted to whether I really like it or simply like it. Trust me, there's a big difference. Either way, the game is definitely worth a look. For hardcore racing fans to casual gamers looking to try something new. MX vs ATV Reflex is an off-road racing and stunt game made for enthusiasts. It's also perfectly welcoming to casual gamers with its well-rounded sensitivity and accuracy towards in-game accidents. I like the game, but little elements make me dislike it for not being better. The game itself is overall well put together and complemented by a welcoming and to the point visual tutorial. Hey bud, let's take a second here to enjoy this foot lane. Overall, the gameplay is pretty respectable. The absolute first thing that bugged me was the first person view. I couldn't see the bike or the handlebars until I was in motion, or if the bike was bumping upwards. Going from MotoGP 13 first person to this is just absolutely horrible. It's not that bad, but it feels decently adequate, but the feel of having absolute full control isn't here. To be in full control, one needs to play in third person view to completely enjoy the game and character stunt movements. My only other complaint is steering. MotoGP isn't perfect in its steering, but it feels quite realistic when doing so. Here, it feels choppy or sort of skippy. It doesn't interfere so much with the gameplay, but for people looking for exact motorbike steering, it isn't exactly here. It feels like the game is caught between being an arcade and a simulation game, such as it's unable to decide which one it wants to be. I find that most successful racing games actually find a balance between the two. Reflex may have just found it. They sort of force you to stay on course and won't make you respond if you don't. There's always a few options here and there to take your own sort of shortcut off the track. Additionally, the game is quite gripping and provides for some serious fun. The different game modes include free roam, race, and stunt. What makes this game quite unique though is that the right analog stick looks after the body movements while the left deals with the bike. This is a fantastic addition to the game as turns can be done on a dime if done right. This also helps rotate the bike in the air while doing stunts. Rock solid idea to put people around the track. Pretty cool to watch them run. Graphics are absolutely fantastic as tire, bike, and body marks on the ground are amazingly drawn. The terrain deformation is astounding. What bugs me the most is the first person view. I wouldn't mind seeing more of the handlebars or gauges. Then again, I may have been spoiled by playing MotoGP first. I would recommend running the settings first before launching the actual game. Going from 30 to 60 FPS left me speechless. In addition to good looks, the replays offer a highlight reel which is pretty solid. Watch some solid jumps be pulled off or accidents. Tracks are also well designed and differ from one another, from stadiums to snowy mountains. Riders sometimes will move their head and check their peripherals while riding. Sounds are pretty decent. The engines vary between bikes and the crowd will make an "ah" sound if you wipe out. On top of all that, the game is complemented with a nice soundtrack. For future MX vs ATV games, the jerky feeling of the steering needs to be addressed. It doesn't feel real at all sometimes, especially when making landings. Other times, landings to crashes are absolutely nailed. Overall, pretty good game. Worth buying, especially if on sale. Sucks it doesn't have local co-op, but it does have multiplayer if that matters. Ma video magashtaradi. So, who am I? Why am I doing this video? Who has time to put this all together? Why is he sometimes speaking in a foreign language? Well, like any human, I have a life of my own. I like to keep a good balance in my life, but certain passions create memorable experiences. Video games is one of those passions. I started writing reviews with the intentions of keeping bad games off Steam. Now, my perspective is a little bit different. We sometimes need to see what the bad is to notice the good. Fortunately for you, me, and everybody else, I take the games I enjoyed the most and try to show them off the best I can. I know time literally equals money, so I hope you get the most out of the time you spend watching my videos, and hopefully, you save a couple of bucks if you decide to buy something. If you got any comments, suggestions, recommendations, or are feeling generous and would like to subscribe, I would appreciate it. Rock out and rock on.